Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Thaumcraft. So last time we played around with the research table here next to me, and I did a couple more researches between episodes, because I wanted to figure out if I can see what these two do. Now, the one on the left when I did it, what is this, the arcane workbench, let me just show you again. I've always started with artifice, so let's see if I can replicate this here on camera. Completely random, and right here, 22 to 32 artifice. But only if I have a minecart with TNT. I found this out. Apparently, some of these pages here show you an item, and if you have that item, I'm guessing that it will take it. I haven't had something that I was able to provide for this. Like, there was a sticky piston, but I don't have any slime balls. And then there was something else. It was actually research papers from the celestial stuff, so I'm not sure how to get those yet. But maybe you guys see I have actually, I have some paper in my inventory as well as scribing tools. I made those as well. But anyway, so I can't do this right now, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one and see universal theory, and then recheck the atomic tinker. Revelation shows you the common link. Your total progress is split even. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. These aren't too bad. This is a really bad setup right here. You see right here, enchantment table. I'm not sure why this is hovering, the exclamation point here. Calibrate, again, 15 artifice. So I'm pretty sure that when you use the arcane workbench as your, what did this help? Research helper or something they call them in the book. Then, yeah, it seems to be focusing on artifice. So let's say, step back. This one over here is either Atomic Tinkering or Fundamentals. It can be either one of those. They're study fundamentals. You guys see right there. So let's go ahead and take that one. There, Atomic Tinker. That keeps coming up on when I have the bookshelf selected. But as we saw, it also showed up on the other one right now. So I don't know if this can be like a wild card kind of thing, right? But let's just continue with the fundamentals. Here we go. Celestial Studies. It shows me here. Lunar third quarter and stellar western quadrant. We'll have to figure out how to get these. So I guess right now we can only take this one. So now that we have this here, I also, like I said, wanted to go outside and see if we can scan the sky, because I haven't done that yet. I don't know. Let's just look at the moon. Nothing new can be learned from this. You have already studied that today. You've already studied that today. Look, let's look at the other side. You guys are also going to see a little area that I prepared here for when we get started with the alchemy. Let's go look this way. So I guess it doesn't matter where you look. Oh my goodness. Northern, southern, western, and eastern. Aha! Look at that. I didn't see that one. Is there something I can do with this? I'm not sure. Okay. So, can I scan you? I can. And it seems to give us, I'm guessing, celestial notes. Let's see. That was here, I think, right? Yes. Golemancy, Artifice, Oromancy. I'm not sure which one of these we got by doing this. This is a little bit of a mystery, the thing right here to me, but we're just gonna keep doing it, and eventually, hopefully, it will just explain itself to us. Where am I gonna put these pages? I think I'm gonna put them in here for now. Yes, okay, cool. So, the next thing I want to get started with is right here, Discovering Alchemy, current stage 2 of 3, where it says we need to make a crucible. And from what I understand is, you just make a cauldron, like that, and then, like always, we put it down and then hit it with the Solus Mundus. But underneath this here, we're gonna need a heat source. I think you start with a torch and place this on top of it, and now we'll go ahead and hit that. Actually, I should scan it first. So now I have the actual cauldron, and now we go ahead and hit it with this. There we go, and it's gonna turn it into the crucible. Yes, alright, and now we scan this. You have learned something new. Cool. So let's see what this page tells us to do here. So let's complete this. I just read all this, and they're telling us that the torch underneath it is not really a good heat source, And it wants us to make niter, and we're gonna need glowstone for this. This is the recipe right here. We need to throw glowstone into a cauldron after we give it these aspects right here. So that's something we're gonna have to start figuring out what aspects we need. I don't remember this being this much. 10 ignis, 10 lux, and 10 potentia. But of course, first what we need to do, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and empty my inventory here. Keep this on me. I leave the... take this in here just in case. I think we have everything. I'm gonna go ahead and head to the nether, because we're gonna need to get ourselves some glowstone. So I came back from the nether with just under a stack of nether quartz and about 2 stacks of glowstone. And now we gotta figure out ignis, lux, and potentia. Now I think these 2 we get from torches. We get all 3 of them. But if you check that out, lux is 5, potentia and ignis only 1 each. So that is not good, because then I will have a lot of lux extra if I toss 10 torches in there to get the 10 potentia and 10 ignis. That means I would have 50 lux in there. So what else could lux come from? Maybe let's check coal. 10 and 10. That is actually good. So that would mean I would need 1 coal and 2 torches, and then I have 2 potentia and 2 ignis left over. Now, is there a way to check for lux itself? No. Lux, is there a usage on this? You double glowstone with lux and senses. Vacuous and lux is tenebrea. Air and ignis is lux. That doesn't help me. It doesn't show me. Aha! Oh, that is cool. I like this. Glowstone is 30 and 15. But I'm gonna say there's probably nothing that is pure. 10 and 5. And then, of course, vials of lux essentia. We'll have to figure out how to get those. And I just saw mega torches. So I'm going to run out here real quick, because I know that I have not scanned those yet. There we go. Got a bunch of stuff from that. Also not the button, the rail cart, the tracks. Granite. Alright, I don't see any other sparklies right now. Oh, Daisy, I never scanned you. Let's scan Daisy. Thank you. No, sit back down. You stay out here and keep watch. Alright, cool. What's gunpowder give us? 10, 10, 10. Alright, so I'd say we're gonna make this one here now. So I'm gonna need 1 coal, and I'm gonna need 2 torches, and then I need to toss in a glowstone. So let's go ahead and prepare this here. So 1, 2, and then 1 of this. And that should give us the right amount. And of course I need a water bucket to actually fill this as well. And then I think after a short time we're gonna see bubbles up here, and I'm gonna have to wait for these bubbles. I think the color changes slightly as well, if I remember right. So I still don't see any bubbles. I actually just relogged, because any block I hovered over, it showed me progress 5% in the one probe tooltip on the bottom right, but it doesn't show it anymore. And the other thing is that I do want to try, so I'm gonna make a few of these quartz slivers. A new recipe unlocked, because if I remember right, there's the leftovers that are gonna be in here. We can then throw in the slivers and it will suck it up, or it has a chance to suck it up, something like that. But let's just go ahead and try this out and see if it works. I don't see any bubbles. I remember that you used to take damage when you jumped on it, so let's go ahead and try that real quick. No. Do I maybe need to place the torch after I put the crucible? Okay, the torch didn't do anything. It never heated this up or anything. So I'm going to put netherrack down here and light that on fire, because it just says that there's a heat source needed. Oh, that's the flames coming through. There we go. Now you see the bubbles. That's what I wanted. Okay. So that is good to know. Man, I got to clean up my inventory. Sorry about that. So like I said, 1 coal, 2 torches, and then we throw this in there. And I also made 9 of these quartz slivers by just taking the nether quartz like this and putting it in there. Because if I remember right, it doesn't tell us in the book yet. But I do remember when I played with Thaumcraft a couple months back on this newer version, that when you toss these in there, it sucked up the excess essentia that was in here. So hopefully we can do that same thing. But let's go ahead and try it. There's 1, 2, 3, and if I'm quick, I might be able to show you this. No. Let's go ahead and toss this. There we go. We get our niter. I remember this used to show us what we still have in here. But anyway, so let's go ahead and throw this. Okay. Maybe I need to learn that first. So maybe it doesn't even work yet. I'm trying clicking. Okay. So, but we definitely still see, you guys see this stuff here. It's very light. There we go. And I think this is flux that's going into the air now. And I think that our thermometer also shows us something. But there's... Oh, you guys see, I'm holding down shift right now. It shows us 1 and then 328.9. So the bottom is the V's. That's what's in this chunk. And the top, I'm guessing, is the flux. 1. So doing this one thing here, we already generated some flux. Now, flux is bad, in case you guys are not familiar with it. If you get too much in the world, I think there's bad things that are going to happen. I'm not really sure what, but we'll have to look into that as well. So now that we have this nitor, we're actually going to go ahead and change that out. So let's clean up this mess here again. This was here. 1 up. And now we can place this nitor underneath it as a heat source. Okay, so this tells us here there must be a way to manipulating the aura directly, a way to draw V's from the very air itself and mold it into my will. And it's telling us here we need to visit the lowest depth of the world and the highest peaks you can find. So the, excuse me, the lowest one should be easy because I'm almost down at bedrock. So let's just take the minecart down real quick. And I think that as soon as you just get to a deep point or to a high point, this just completes. Okay, this is not enough, so let's come over here and let me just dig down to bedrock. Oh, there it is. You have visited the... Oh, that was too quick for me. And nothing in chat. But it said something along the lines of you have visited the deepest depth. That's what I saw. Okay, and now it's just gonna be tricky for me. I guess I'm gonna... kind of scaffolding or anything. I think I'm just gonna go ahead. Let me see how much sand I have, because that way I could pillar up to the sky and then glide back down. There we go. The world is spread out before you. They gotta keep this text in a little quicker. I cannot read that fast. But yeah, where am I? About 120, I think it came in. So that wasn't too bad. I have plenty of extra sand. I got way too much. And also I figured while we're up here, I have 2 slots empty. Let's put some of this stuff here away real quick. Just whatever, how well I'm going to keep the book and get... I need this and the paper. Otherwise, it won't be able to write it. Reason being, I want to scan the sky again. So we're going to scan south. Nothing new. Nothing can be learned from this. But it doesn't tell me that I have scanned this already today, but I'm not getting any papers either, so that's a bummer. All right, so let's come down here and oof, that was scary there. I thought my collider didn't open there for a second, but it just took a second. All right, cool. And now I can take down the sand pillar. Bam, give me all the goodness. Yeah, that's the best way. Also, if you ever play with Tinker's Construct and you go up to the islands, this is what I always do here. Because it's just quick. So I just edited the clip coming down from the sand over there. And I noticed that when we were up and I tried to scan the sky, that on the top left, I actually saw flux. I couldn't read the number very well, but let's say 17 or something. And that made me look around here. And then the 2 things I noticed is number 1 is right here in this chunk now. We're now back to 338 available. I think the last time we checked it was 329, if I remember right. So we have gained a little bit of V's right here in this chunk. But also check when I come over in this chunk, we have 17.5 flux. just like we had on the pillars. So I am not sure where that is from. Not understanding how that is generated. Over here, we have 1 because we did something, right? That makes sense. But over here, having 17.5, I am not sure why that would happen. But I just wanted to point it out, okay? So let me turn off the grid again. And then I read in the book the second part of Artifice right here. This Oromancy, sorry. We're on stage 2 of 3. The other one was going high and low. And this chapter tells you, that a wand is not very practical and we should make a special glove. This is called a caster's gauntlet. And then we also need a vis resonator built into that. Vis resonator is this right there. And then the gauntlet is just like this. And it uses the thermometer when you make this. You need it in the recipe, I should say. I'm not sure if it actually uses this up. So I have enough here to make another one in case. Or maybe we can scan with the glove. I have no idea. But let's go ahead and get started with that. And I think the plates you just make like this. Yes, it makes you 3 and we need 1 of them. Let's scan this real quick. Kabam. And put this in here. And then we need it. Shoot, what colors do I need? I did not look at that. Yellow and blue. So air and aqua. Let's put an air in here. And an aqua in there. There we go. So here's our vis resonator. Again, let's scan it first. Ooh, nice. 3. And the thermometer down here. Okay, and then we need 1 of each of these. Oh wow, we put them all in here. They cost 100 Vs to craft. Okay. Let's do it. And like I said, I wonder if it's going to use this one. Yes, it used it. Alright, so I don't know if I'm going to need to craft another one of this. So let's check this out. This is our gauntlet. Alright, now we see something on the top left. I'm guessing the circle is going to be for the foci, so you can see that. And then the other bar is probably how much Vs there is. I'm not sure. Alright, let me see here real quick. Can I shift right click? No, I cannot scan any of this. Alright, so that means we're going to have to make another thermometer right there. And that was all 6, I believe. There we go. 20 Vs and we got another one. And let's go ahead and scan this. We got it. Good. Let's get this out of here and check in the book because we can't do anything with this yet. Complete. Alright, so something more to read here. So this just says that the gauntlet is pretty much just a glorified wrench for right now. And I need to study more in order for this to become more useful, right? And then I noticed that over here, we have 2 new chapters. So right now, I don't want to go into discovering infusion yet, because we're not ready to doing infusions, right? We need a couple more of the, to me, basics, especially right here in Alchemy. I want to get deeper into Alchemy, because we're going to need the Essentia smelting, to get the things in the jars that we need for crafting and whatnot. So we're gonna continue this in an upcoming episode, not today, the actual infusion altar. And I think the rest were done. Up here, these 2, by the way, just show you the ores. I didn't show these pages yet. The cinnabar and the ember, and then here it shows you the great wood and the silver wood. It just, tells you that they exist. So I think I want to continue with alchemy first, because we have this out there, and there's, alchemical metallurgy. And just so you know why I want to get down to this, because over here, in order to get the... Oh, shoot, what are these glasses called again? I forgot. Something of revealing. Goggles of revealing. We need, it says, missing required research, alchemical metallurgy. It would be kind of cool to get these early on, because then we can see things easier when it comes to Thaumcraft. So let's go ahead and come over here and see what's happening. It's telling us, place the crucible, add water, add ingredients, throw in a catalyst, things to note. Shift right clicking. Each operation consumes some of the water. Okay, I can craft multiple items at once. Essentia doesn't dissolve over time, so I shouldn't wait too long. Oh, it does dissolve over time, so I shouldn't wait too long before starting to craft. I wonder what the purple puffs of smoke means when this happens. Probably nothing to worry about. Okay. Crafting crystals. Essentia crystals should be fairly easy to craft. All I need to do is break down a quartz crystal into smaller shards to act as a growth medium. Simply dipping a shard into the crucible should soak up some of the essentia it contains and cause the crystal to grow. This won't be a particularly efficient way of doing things. It will probably cost at least twice the essentia than the crystal will end up containing. Okay, so now over here we have a bunch of tabs. So it tells us neither. Okay, so I can make, oh, you can make different colors. Okay, I get it. And then here we need, oh, it's just showing us all the different crystals. So how much this, so each one of them holds 1. You need to give it 2 and then it holds 1. Interesting. Glass vials we know. Oh, Essentia filter. These are needed for, I think, yeah, this right here, I believe. Once we get into over here, I think we need these parts. And then the last one is Morphic Resonator. I don't have a clue what this is. And it doesn't tell us anything else. It just shows us recipes. Okay. So here's tallow, so we can make the Everfull urn, which I think is it's an endless water source if I remember right. And then here, potion sprayer. And then these two over here, you see them glowing. That means if we learn these, we get warp effects, which we're gonna get a lot of later on. I'm sure of it. And alumentum. Alumentum, I can tell you, is a really good fuel source. It makes this stuff here, the essential smelting and so on, work much faster than if you use like coal or wood or anything. And it's telling me to complete, so we're gonna go ahead and complete that. And to craft that is 10, 5 per DTO, 10 ignis, 10 potential nithorna coal or charcoal. Okay, we don't need this today to complete this, so we know how to make it, and we're just going to leave it there. And now we can go to the alchemical metallurgy. Brass is a sturdy, low-friction metal perfectly suited to craft intricate mechanical devices. Unfortunately, it's not always possible to get hold of it due to morphic properties of the universe I may find myself in. There should be a way to crafting it via alchemical transmutation. I simply need to find it. Okay, so telling us this, and then here's the recipe. So we need 5 instrumentum, and then we throw in an iron ingot to get an alchemical brass. So we definitely want to do that because we want to check off this chapter. Now, instrumentum. That might be on weapons. No, not at all. So what could instrumentum be? I don't really have anything crafted here. So let me go ahead and see if I can... Oh, I forgot. Instrumentum. There we go. We're getting this from... Let's see here. It is interesting. There's 16 and there's a bunch of other stuff on it. Is there something easier? So like stone tools. Okay. Oh, because this is a weapon. I get it. Kablam. There's our... And then let's just throw... Okay. I have no idea how much dissipated. What? This is all I got is 1? Oh, maybe there was some base aspects. Let's see here. Yeah, Terra. And then that's Perditio. And then the green leaves, I forgot what they're called, but there was only 1 of them in there, so the crystal didn't suck it up. Okay, so yeah, we're getting more. How much do we have? How much are we up to now? 1.8. That's not too bad. Alright, nice. So we have this one done here as well. Complete. Is anything else? Okay, it wants us to do more. So now we need a thummim ingot. What does this here mean? Theory, alchemy. Aha! So now we're getting back into the thing, and I was actually kind of waiting for this here, right? Because I have a couple people that ask, well, they didn't ask, they simply said, you know, I don't really get this right here, right? What is the point of this? Well, let's see if I can clear this up a little bit more. If you guys remember right here, we're getting these theories, right? And right now we have Thalmic Tinkering, Golemancy, Artifice, Oromancy, and Fundamentals. 2 points, no, and 1. So we have 2 in Fundamentals, which means that if we ever need something to unlock a chapter, we have the points for it, right? And so what we need to find now is Alchemy, okay? And I'm guessing that if I bring this guy near the cauldron, this is just a guess. That's definitely what I want to try right now. That I might be able to click on that, and then we're gonna get theories with alchemy in it. Well, let's see if I'm right about that. Hopefully I am. Where is it? Right there. This needs to go here. And then let's put 64 papers in there. There it is. The crucible. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. It's going to cost one. And you guys see, by the way, 2, 4, 6, 7. The very first one we did, we only had 5 inspiration. Now we're up to 7. And this becomes more and more the more advanced we are in Thaumcraft, as far as I understand. So let's go ahead and see if I'm right about this. Gain 15 alchemy and 1 bonus draw. And this is asking us for a vinculum vis crystal. And this one over here, gain 25 alchemy for a Aversio and a Cognito. So I decided we're going to go with the left one. This gives us 10 more alchemy. This one over here gives us a bonus draw, and both of them have a chance to gain 1 inspiration up here, right? So it could be for free. A bonus draw, by the way, in case you're wondering, is you don't get an extra one up here. The bonus draw means if I click on a little page over here to open this deck, instead of 2 cards, you get 3. That's a bonus draw. But this one gives us 25 alchemy, and I looked into Aversio right there. And it looks like a stone sword has 8 on it with a bunch of other things, right? I'm going to go with that. And the Cognitio I am getting from paper. That seems to be the easiest to do right there. It gives us only 2, but that's enough. I just need 1 crystal. So one of these papers is enough. So I should get a... we're going to see what the green leaves are here in a second. I forgot what the name is. I just can't think of it. So anyway, so we're going to go with this one. But in order to do that, of course, we got to make the crystals first. And just to make sure that I don't run into problems, we're going to shift right click. And we're going to go ahead and fill that up again with fresh water. So it's full. And it should bubble in just a second. All right, so... where was this? I'm going to use this stone sword. I crafted another one, but I'm going to use this one here. It shows the same amounts, but this one is almost broken. So I might as well use that, right? We suck up them with the shards, and then we throw in the paper and do that one. So let's do the sword first. And I learned just now that you can right-click them. I don't need to toss them. So let's see here. So I got the Aversio. We already had the Instrumentum. Okay, so now let's throw the paper. And that is it. This is what it is. Herba. That's the green leaves right here. And we also got the Cognito. So we have 4 and 1. So I'm guessing when we actually click on this now, it's going to eat one of this and this one here. What? It doesn't use them. You just need to have them. Well, that's good to know. Because that means that if it shows like enchanting table or something, we can just break that upstairs and whatnot. But let's continue here. So this is Praemunio and Aurum. And this one is Victus. Wait, hold on. Oh, we gained 40 alchemy. This one gained 25. What is this stuff? Victus and Mortis. I don't know why these have exclamation points. Maybe that means I have not learned them yet. I have not scanned anything with this in it yet. You will learn much by combining Victus Essentia with Mortis Essentia and then studying the resulting combination gain 40 alchemy. There is also a chance you gain in 1 inspiration, which we did not on the last one, but yes, no, we didn't. We had this one that we just used, okay. And this one here is Praemunio and Aurum. Man, okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out Victus. Let's check this together real quick. Victus. Okay, that's not too hard. If like wheat has it, no problem. And I could do something like toss 2 wheat, because then it's 10 and 10. And then I'm getting 5 of both of those crystals back. And what is the other one called? It's death, isn't it? Mortus? Yeah, death. Oh, it even says life and death. I never noticed that. So let's see what we're getting this one from. I might have some bones. Again, I should do 2 because then I get more. Alright, so let me grab 2 bones. And what was the other thing? 2 wheat. Just refilling this thing to make sure we always have enough. I'm kind of worried about that. Still wonder what those exclamation points mean, but let's go ahead and toss the 2 wheat. Alright. So now we got Victus, and what was the other thing that we got from this? Probably a primal aspect. Alright. Now let's do the 2 bones. Oh boy, I hope that was enough. It used them all up. Ooh. No, there was still some in here. Dang it. Alright, I gotta make sure that I have more of these little nether shards or whatever they're called. But anyway, so now we have this. They're still showing with the exclamation points. I don't understand what that means. Alright, but let's go with this one because that gives us, what did I say, 40 alchemy. So we should get up to 65 there. And we got a bonus draw, I think. I gotta pay more attention to this here. But we're at 65 and we still have 5 inspiration. We're gonna get this. Gain 15 to 30 on a completely random. Gain 25 progress divided evenly between all current active. So divided by 1, it means I should get 25 over here. So then that is getting us to 90. It's gonna use 2. No, it gave us another 90 and this here. Okay, well, I take it for free. I don't care about that. Experimentation, random, no. Alchemy, reject, no. And synthesis, gain 40 alchemy. So that will push us over that 1 point that we need for that chapter, for sure. So I need mortise and mortise. Alright, we already have mortise. I put all the other shards, by the way, in a chest because I was getting so full. And mortise is motion, which is a boat. For example, we get 15, 11, and 10. And I got a bunch more of these here now. So let's go ahead and toss that in there. Alright, good. Let's check here, by the way. I haven't done that in a while. How much is our... Only it's 3.2. So doing this here and sucking up the rest is definitely helping a lot. Where is mortise? Right there. Okay. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get this one done. So it's this one over here. Like I said, it's going to give us 40 alchemy. And now we're going to get at least a point when we complete this. And we're not even near the end. Celestial Studies, Stellar Western Quadrant, and Stellar Northern Quadrant. Well, I have to check the chest because I don't know which 2 we are having over here. I put them in here. Right, I think that they will work. Let's just check. You gain 25 to 50 inspiration towards alchemy. Lose up to 5 experience levels, but gain 5 oromancy per level lost. They have levels. But I want alchemy. Let's just keep going on alchemy, and I want to see if this one works here. It did. Oh, we even got some Eldritch. Interesting. 174. Oh, we're nowhere done. Guys, by the way, I wanted to mention is that I'm probably in the future, and you guys have to tell me in the comments if you want to see more of this minigame in the research table, okay? Or if you're like, you know what, I get it. I've seen enough now. Let's move on. Just do this off camera. You guys need to tell me, all right? So gain 40 alchemy. I need a potentia and an air. And there's the spell binding again. I'm going to keep pushing alchemy. Oh, shoot. I got to remember here. This is potentia and air. I know I have air. And I'm pretty sure we have potentia as well. Let's put these in here. Not you. Air is right there. Spiritus. Okay, if I sort this, is this gonna put it alphabetically? Okay. I do not have potentia. Okay. I think that was from right here, wasn't it? Yeah. So if I put 2 of those in the 2 torches. It actually doesn't show. Wait, am I... No, it is right. So we're just going to put 2 of those. We'll leave these 2 here. So 2 of that, and then the rest. But check it out. It did use these 2 pages, though. So is this random when it's gonna use something like this? Because it never took any of the Vis crystals. So maybe if there is chosen enchanting table, we'll actually eat the enchanting table. Oops, I gotta go here first. Let's go ahead and empty this. Alright, so 2 torches and then... Alright, good. So that should be enough. For this one right here, kablam. Oh, we're getting 2 points. Very nice. And last thing, reject Eldritch findings or rethink. You take a step back. No. You will not gain any more progress in Eldritch or draw any cards related to that category, but your current progress will remain. Well, that's fine. On the last point, I don't want to lose 10 progress. Actually, it says here, lose 10 progress divided evenly between all current. Nah, we're just gonna finish this up. Oh, I have another one. Oh my god, this is the longest ever. Holy shnikes. Gain for the alchemy. And this one is, so what is this? Ignis and Perditio. We have those 2, so we can do that real quick. Alright, I'm gonna have to see if I want to keep the crucible out there. So there's Ignis and Perditio. Done. Again, guys, you gotta let me know down in the comments if you want me to do more of this mini game on camera, or if you like I said, you had enough of this and you don't want to see anymore, you understand it. And done. Yeah, so you guys saw 2 of them. And now you see that when we open the book here, we're gonna have 2 in that theory right there. And I bet you when we go into alchemy, this chapter here now, yeah, right there. You see, theory alchemy is checked off. And now we can get to the thummim ingot, which is awesome. And that's the last thing we're going to do today. And we need 5 precantatio and 5 terra. And we throw in an iron ingot. And that makes us thummim ingot, which you guys, if you're familiar with Thaumcraft, is a big... you're going to need a lot of those for all the tools and whatnot. I can't wait to get my hands on the tools. So again, let me look up. We have terra and... I don't think we have precantatio, because I wanted to actually use it maybe this way. No, I don't have enough. Let me look up where I get precantatio. So precantatio is actually really hard to get. It shows all these magic items that I don't have, right? The only one that I could really make is, yeah, I could make another Thaumonomicon or something like that. It gives me 10. But I'm just going to make a Salus Mundus. That gives me 5 and 5. Potentia is the second one. And then the Terra, I'm just going to use third instead of the shards. And we're going to, it's just pure Terra. So I'm going to toss this. But first we have to make a, let me just click through here. That's going to be quicker. Oh, you cannot switch to, can I press R? No, okay. Alright, I remember how to make this. I think it was 3 crystals, a redstone, bowl, and flint. Yes, there we go. So that one should give us, so we're going to use this one, the dirt, then the iron, and then we're going to suck up the rest. So that should give us enough for our first thummim. So let's see if I'm right about this. There we go, and let's suck up whatever else is in here. Okay. And what is our grand total of flux for the day? 3.8. It didn't even go up. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and scan this thummim ingot, and we are done with that. So the book now is completed here. For now, my studies are complete, but who knows what other wondrous discoveries I will make in the future. Okay, so now this opened metal purification. Native clusters, we have one of those. You guys remember? Oh. Check it out. I need 2 points in alchemy, and we only have 1, so I'm going to need to do more of that. But anyway, native clusters are a rare concentration of metal in its purest forms. These clusters, when smelted, produce twice the normal amount of ingots. If I can find a way of producing native clusters alchemically, it will greatly reduce my need to constantly go mining. Okay, I don't remember it's saying on the cluster what it was, though. Oh, this is not a cluster. This is a rare earth. Okay. So I'm not sure what that is yet. I'm going to put this ingot here because I have all my ingots in there. And what was the other thing? Yes. Oh, man. Can we... How hard is this to make? All of this is completed. We have artifice, the observation. And we apparently scanned these two here. Census and Machina. Or Machina. I'm not sure if you say Machina or Machina. Alright, complete this, and now it's telling us to make the goggles, which require 2 of these, 2 brass. We're gonna make this. We're gonna finish this. This is the last thing we're gonna do here. I have to kill a couple cows, make a second alchemical brass ingots, and 2 of these, and then we'll put this together. I definitely have to go mining between episodes, because I'm gonna need more gold. The first thing we're gonna need to do is make 2 more... Oh shoot, I forgot about these here. 2. Actually, let's take all the base aspects with us because we might need them for the goggles of revealing itself as well. There we go. So I need 2 of these. And then, okay, I'm gonna have to, oh, by the way, I just saw this here. The artifice tab opened up after we did this right here. We clicked on complete. So there's another tab now, Artifice, and now you can actually start seeing, we're gonna get into useful stuff now, right? The arcane lamp, which stops mob spawning, I think, the arcane lamp. Then, I'm not sure what this one is for, but then we also have a redstone relay, arcane ear, vis power generator, arcane bellows, hungry chest, arcane levitator, that one is really fun, and also, I'm looking forward to this one. Arcane Grappler. So yeah, and then I think also under Alchemy, well, this is just producing. There is not really any toys that we can play with. And then of course Oromancy, which is gonna be Focus, meaning we can shoot fire and whatever else these are gonna do. So I'm looking forward to that. But let's look at this again. Leather, okay, got it. So bam, bam. Like this, and then these 2. And 50 Vs, we're down to 262. Goggles are revealing. Oh yeah. Ah, I'm happy about that one. I like these. What? Where did my... What just happened? Didn't I just craft 2 more thermometers? What happened to my other thermometer? I made one after the gauntlets. What's happening? Ah. Okay. I'm gonna see in the editing, I guess. I won't be able to tell you guys about it, but some reason I'm missing my other thermometer. I don't know what's going on, but hey, I guess I have to make it. It is still on. No, I thought this was on the ground. No. All right, let's just get these 4 gold and make another one, so I can scan these. Goggles are revealing before I set them on. So now you guys see here, we're getting a V's discount of 5%. This one right here doesn't give us anything, and we soon have to make the caster armor as well. So anything I do in here, it's gonna mean that I'm gonna have reduced cost by 5%, which isn't a lot, but once you have the full armor set and so on, I think it's gonna make a big difference. All right, so there's those 4. I don't understand. Am I losing my mind? I hope I don't find it somewhere later and then I have one too many, but anyways. Oh, now I gotta get these again. You gotta be kidding me. No, not you. You didn't go in there, right? Good. Alright, so here's another one, and let's scan this. We got a ton of stuff for that. Okay, good. Alright, now let's put them on and see if they're gonna provide us with any more information. Okay, I think they show us something, maybe if we hover over the... right here. I thought that they showed us something. I think they're gonna show us if there's aspects in here. And then also when we get to the Essentia smelting and so on. I'm just stepping in here. I don't know what happened to my other thermometer. I'm just gonna forget about it. It's somewhere. It went poof. Hi guys, so today was a lot of theory crafting in the research table and also throwing a lot of things into the crucible, right? So this was probably not a very exciting episode, but those are just the steps I have to get through. But anyways, I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more or if you just want me to do a little bit more stuff off camera when it comes to theory crafting, especially with the research table. And also, you know, if I need to make more V's crystals, I showed you guys how to get them. You know, you type in the Essentia name and then you go here and then you simply click on the second book and you just go through here, you know, depending on how many pages, and then you can find out what gives you the Essentia you need. And then it's all up to you. You know, everybody does it a little bit different, I'm sure. Right? So, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.